add you into our office today. Okay, you're needing a scalp check. Let me get us registered here. Is this your first time in this office? This convenience office? Okay. Alright, can I get your first name? Okay, and your last name? Thank you. Your date of birth? Alright. Do you have any insurance cards with you today? No, okay. That's perfectly fine. This is a convenience checkup office, so depending on the treatments, it could get a little pricey, but otherwise it shouldn't be too much just to do a scalp check. Certain procedures, of course, yes, but something like this, no. Can we get your address to send you the bill? Okay. And is that in this town? Okay. So the zip code is the same? Alright. And you said you're here for a scalp check. What are the concerns you're experiencing? Like symptoms, anything that drew your attention? Okay. Okay, any flaking at all? No? Okay. When did you notice this start? Okay. And you tried washing your hair? Okay, it's still uncomfortable. Are you aware of any exposure to lice? Okay. Alright, we will definitely check for that then. Some of the things you mentioned sound kind of similar. No worries. We have treatments in the office, and then of course there are over-the-counter ones you can pick up. So, get that taken care of for you. If it persists, I would see your primary care provider, okay? Alright. Hopefully this will take care of that for you. You said I'm not aware of exposure. Have you tried any new shampoos or products for your hair and scalp? Okay. No new detergents on fabrics, sheets. Okay. Have you bought any new headwear, like hats, helmets, headbands, anything of the sort that may have touched someone else's head in a store? Okay. Alright, yeah. Alright, so that could be the culprit then. We'll figure it out. All right, and do you have any allergies to latex or anything I may be using today? I'm not using a ton of products. The spray I'll be using, it doesn't have everyday things you'd come across in it, but is there anything like specific that you're aware of medication wise or that you've stumbled upon in the past that they've found? Okay. Okay, so if anything does start to bother you while we're doing this procedure, please let me know and we will figure it out and take care of it and swap anything we have to swap. Okay? Alright, so let me just get you finished here and signed in. And I will be performing your lice check, scalp check today. I'll check for everything while we're at it. Oh, do you know of any lumps, bumps, cuts, bruises on your scalp at all? Okay, just note that as well. No injuries that you're aware of. And of course, if I find anything, I will be careful. Alright, they're all signed in here. Let me check. I know that I have someone who called ahead coming in at some point. Okay, I think we have at least an hour, so we'll just stay within that before they show up. Okay, let's get to work then. I will get out from behind the desk and you can just take a seat in that chair. I will be able to raise and lower it so that way I can be the appropriate height to see everything that I need to see. Okay, so just get comfortable and I'll be right there. Okay, are you comfortable in your seat? Alright, then we will get started. Probably won't talk a lot during the procedure. I'll just observe and then take notes, and we can talk at the end about what I think we should do. And let's see. I need to take some of these elastics out of your hair. So you have a fancy hairstyle in. Let's pop these out. Yep. Pick that one up later. Don't want to leave any bits of that in your hair. Try to avoid cutting your hair as well. Alrighty. And we have these two at the end of your braids. should have gotten them all out. I got out all the ones I could see. Just brush your hair out now. I do apologize for the consistent airplane sounds outside. I think there's a helicopter going around. They might be looking for someone. I'm not sure. To the other side. Can do this. good as we're going to get the brushing. Let me see where I want to put that. And I think I'm going to check the back real quick, section that out. And please do not worry about my hair. It's fine. I do this all the time. I do wonder what's going on out there. Okay. Got these cotton tipped wood applicators that I'm going to be using. So I can get a better look at your scalp. These do tend to break. I had better sticks, but they broke, so I guess no stick is a match for hair. But, you know. Just gonna check around your ears. move in here. One side first, and then we'll work on the other side. That stays up for us. Okay, we'll check around the hairline here. You know, I'm actually going to check the back section first, not the side, and then when I have you turn in the chair so I can see the other side, I will take a look at the front. That way I can see that better. I don't want to miss anything. Did you have any itching around the crown of your head? Okay, because I do see a little bit of redness. How does that feel when I scratch it? Okay. Hair's so thick. Hard to get through it. Let's brush it one more time. So I am going to run the lice comb through your hair just to confirm my findings. I don't want to be wrong about something and then we treat you for the wrong thing. Okay, brush your hair one more time. I know I keep saying that, I just don't want it to be all knotted up. And this lice comb isn't like other combs. It's got finer teeth that are closer together, so it could snag. So just be wary of that. Okay. Okay. Have you noticed anything odd coming off of your scalp at all at home? Okay. Alright, I'll have you turn for me and I'll check the front of both sides. Do this down first. Clip this so it doesn't blend back together. Alright, go ahead and turn. Thank you. Let's check the front. Not a ton of itching up around your hairline that you've noticed. Okay. Okay, while you're facing me, I'm going to run the comb through the front just to make sure. I'm going to do a little bit of scratching at the scalp before I slide down. So it's pulling. Interesting. Are the roots of your hair sensitive at all when I tug on them like that? Okay. How about over there? No. Just want to make sure. Let's check this side as well. How does that feel when I tug on your hair? Looks sensitive or tender? Okay. comb through that side now. Let me check this last side here and then I'll share with you what I've found. So I'll just move your chair on over and we'll just swap places like this. The hair should be okay like this. Just gonna check a couple more spots to get about where the infected area is. Let me go ahead and move your chair back over just because I've put myself in a little bit of a corner here. And we'll get you all brushed out and then we'll talk about what we need to do. Okay, so what we need to do is put a little bit of a lice treatment on. You do have lice, so I assume it's from that hat you tried on. Yeah. Yeah, it's not always the safest to do that out at the stores. We don't know who's putting hats on and everything. So the affected area is about here on your head, and doesn't really go past that. They seem to all be right here where the common spots are behind the ears, and at the back here. I'm really only finding them up here. So they would probably be working their way to those areas, but I believe you came in at a reasonable time to have the treatment done, because otherwise they would have gotten more out of hand. So I have this spray we're going to put on. It's just a lice treatment spray, like I mentioned at the beginning. I'm going to section out this area of your head, and then I'll saturate that first, and then I'll go ahead and saturate the rest of your head and your hair, just to make sure that, you know, if I did miss anything, you're covered all over, not just that one spot. So let me get you sectioned out here. This will be our focus area. When I ran the comb through, it was mostly these spots that had any lice or larva residue on the lice comb. Just gonna throw that over your face there. Get that situated. So now I'm going to do just a lot of spraying all over your scalp. And normally I would have a hairnet for you to put on and go home in, but we don't have them currently, so we'll just kind of twist your hair up into a bun, probably let everything stay saturated and dry on its own, and then you can wash your hair in 24 hours, okay? Alright. Just gonna begin with this. instructions. I just have to go all the way down the hair with it so that we know if anything tries to cling on lower away from your scalp, that everything has the product on it. Okay. Might just give you an interesting little bun look. Twist this part up out of the way. Are you doing okay? Are you comfortable? Okay. Because it's wet, it should stay a little bit better here. The tension should keep that. I'm going to turn now so I can see a little bit better here. Do the same thing. My hand's probably going to get tired of the spraying. It's a lot of motion for the hand. Some of that out. Hopefully I have enough for the rest of your head. Oh, you might still have soap in your hair. Oh, okay. Well, after the 24 hours, I would say give your scalp a good scrub. And then if it's still not coming out, because I know your hair is kind of dense, then maybe once you've got the lice under control, go get a good hair washing, and it'll help you get any of this excess out. But for now, I'm going to just twist it up like I did the other side. Oh wow, there's a lot of soap. Okay, well. Oh, okay, so you overdid it when you tried to see if it was a hair washing problem. Okay. The excess soap can contribute to the dryness and discomfort that may be coming along with this. Could just be worse because you have lice with this. Oh, I left some of it out. Not sure how I did that, but I'll just wrap this around there too. Make sure I got it all good here. Just work this. Just be very careful with that when you go to take it down, because you have a separate section on there. Okay, and then we'll do this last part. Okay. And I'm going to kind of easily section and spray around your scalp. This probably won't be as saturated as the top section, but I'll go just like this, and then a quick spray down this section. Just keep turning. Yeah, my hand's getting tired. I'll switch to the other hand here. Just keep. And you turn. It might just be the side of your head that has soap on it. It seems like there's some suds that want to start up over here. And I think just one more part here and that will be good. That's good. Nothing fancy, but it'll do. Just turn it up. Cover your eyes and spray around your hairline. Lift that up. Okay, turn in the chair again. If anything feels like it's going to end up in your eyes, please let me know. Hopefully it does not, but I do not want to run the brush through now that your hair is saturated because it's wood. So I'll just finger comb it real quick. Try to get everything evenly coated. And now that I have it all pulled back, I will put it in a twisted bun like this. Behind your ears. Don't want to pin an ear down. How tight the bun's going to be. Okay, just going to twist it up again. Oh, sorry, move the chair. Tension. Tucking it. Okay. Everything should be secure now. Like I said, just let all of this dry on its own. And I'll get you checked out so you don't have to sit around here too much longer. I know that's probably kind of uncomfortable when you want to go home. So I'm taking the gloves off and take the last minute notes just so we have documentation of what we did. And then you're free to go, okay? Okay. So do you have any questions about what I explained to do with your hair? Yeah, wash it after 24 hours. You can leave it on a little bit longer if you'd like to. It's not gonna hurt you to leave it on longer. Completely up to you. If, like I said, it does not improve, I would see your primary care physician so that they can do a better scrub down potentially. And yeah, just make sure to really wash your scalp good because you do have the leftover soap residue in there. Okay, yeah, and it should clear up on its own at this point. If it does not, like I said, please seek extra help and it'll get figured out. Okay, all right, if that is all, you are now free to go. Thank you for stopping in, and I hope you feel better after this.